Come to Helmuth Ford, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
Hi, this is Stacy from Shuttler Insurance Services. Come see me on the east side of the square in Sigourney for all your insurance needs.
The first annual Southeast Iowa Anglers Club Banquet is this Saturday, September 27th at the National Guard Armory at 2660 Highway 63, Oskaloosa. Doors open to the public at 4 p.m. The meal begins at 6 p.m. There will be games, door prizes, raffles, and the auction will follow. Southeast Iowa Anglers Club is dedicated to the conservation of fish habitat in local lakes and ponds in the effort to educate youth and adults on fish species, fishing equipment, and techniques. For more information, look up Southeast Iowa Anglers Club on Facebook. Steve Shuttler Media once again proudly presents Pekin High School football live video streams each Friday night this fall, with home and away games and the playoffs. Tune in Friday nights for Pekin High School football right here on Steve Shuttler Media, Facebook, and YouTube. All right, and welcome in. It's time for Pekin football here on Steve Shuttler Media, Facebook, and YouTube, and also on the Skunk River Radio Facebook page. We've got Pekin homecoming tonight, and we do thank all of our sponsors for making things possible. We'll get to them here momentarily. It looks like our band is ready to go right off the bat here with our national anthem. Josh Clubb, of course, here for the play-by-play of the game.
I think they're going to play the fight song first.
Okay, all right. Well, let's run through our sponsors then first. Copeland Auto Body, Nutrien Ag Solutions in Hedrick, Federation Bank, Cranston Family Funeral Home, Daisy Dew Landscaping, Oski Dental, Gobbler Creek Seeds, Pigtail Charlie's, Keokuk County Hospital and Clinics, Fremont Funeral Chapel, also Barnwired, Son-in-Law Services, Shuttler Insurance Services, Gillum Construction and Properties, Helmuth Ford, Skunk River Radio, Fairfield Precast Concrete, Lifetime Dental Solutions, and Beener Funeral Home. Those are all on board for our Pekin football coverage. Of course, last week we didn't have a game, but we're back at it tonight. Josh, got a beautiful night here in Southeast Iowa.
Yes, and homecoming here. I don't know if you mentioned that or not. Yep. I mean, people that follow your streams throughout the week have that figured out. Abby Geis and Cole Milliken, the king and queen of the homecoming court, and I would say, yes, more fans than normal, which you normally have that on homecoming night, but it is now time for the national anthem, so we'll let you listen into that.
Jessica Carlson honors America with our national anthem as the flag is put up by the American Legion.
All right, that was the Pekin Marching Band playing the national anthem to get us going and underway here tonight. As Steve mentioned, off last week we were, and just a completely different course of 7 days. We're off last week, and then we have some of our area teams that played last night, and getting all confused, Steve, but it is almost October. We are in the height of actually just past halfway through the high school football season after tonight, so it goes quickly. Of course, the month of October, you enter in baseball playoffs, NFL, and college football all going strong. But for tonight, Panthers hosting the 1-3 Van Buren County Warriors. Pekin, of course, 4-0 on the year, leading Class A District 5 standings with that 3-0 record, 4-0 overall. Danville's in second at 3-0 in the district, 4-1 overall. Wapello 2-1 in the district. They're in third. Then you got Columbus in fourth and Van Buren County in fifth. Now, two teams in the district, New London and Highland, have opted out of the rest of their football season, so it makes it a five-team district, and four of those teams will make it to the postseason. So Van Buren County going to look to pick up a win or two and get themselves in that mix. Leaders for these two teams, Van Buren County is led by their quarterback, Will Cockrell. The junior has 18 completions on 58 attempts, 273 yards, and 3 touchdowns. For the Panthers is Riley Smith, the senior, 19 of 24 for 371 yards, 7 passing touchdowns. He's rushed for 168 yards and 4 rushing touchdowns. Rushing leader for the Warriors is Caden Simmons, the senior. He's got 70 attempts with 437 yards and 3 touchdowns. For the Panthers, Nolan Glick, 61 attempts, 550 yards, 7 touchdowns. Receiving yards, Jace Duncan, the sophomore. He's got 4 receptions for 100 yards and 1 touchdown for the Warriors. And for the Panthers, it is Henry Adam. He's got 6 receptions for 155 yards, 3 touchdowns. And he's got 81 rushing yards and 2 rushing touchdowns as well. Tackling leader is Henry Adam. Also for the Panthers, he's got 20 tackles, 4 for loss, 4 sacks, and 1 interception as well as 1 forced fumble. So Henry Adam has quite the force on both sides of the ball. See if he can continue that trend here tonight. The Panthers will be without a few of these starters tonight. Aiden Porter and Elijah Brock, both not in uniform on the sideline here tonight. Of course, Brock left the last game Pekin had with that injury, so we can get back in time for upcoming games before the season ends, as they're getting ready to head out and do the coin flip. You got Riley Smith, Nolan Glick, Henry Adam, and can't see who else. Reed Lauderman, captains for the Panthers, as Van Buren County is still going through warm-ups. And Steve, I don't know if you've been watching, but I have, watching Van Buren County warm up, and they are throwing it deep to the right side of the field a lot. So I don't know if that's their game plan or if they're expecting Pekin to do that, and that's the scout team. I'm not sure, but a lot of deep passes to the right side of the field. We'll see if they continue that trend.
Something we'll have to keep an eye on.
Yes. 5 minutes to go. Let's run through our scoreboard, and I'll read them off.
You'll have to give me a minute on that.
Yeah. Well, last night, as I mentioned, Sigourney Kyoto was in action last night. That was due to officials' availability. They went to Louisa Muscatine, and they won that one easily, 69-0. So Cobras pick up a district win. And before tonight, you got Davis County is at Albia. Eddyville, Blakesburg, Fremont is at Cardinal. Sydney and English Valleys will play at Graceland University. Easton Valley is at HLVTC. Linville Sully is at North Mahaska. Ottumwa is at Southeast Polk. Oskaloosa is at Newton. Monty is at Southeast Warren. Montezuma and Southeast Warren should be a good one as well. That's Southeast Warren's undefeated. Monty, their lone loss to Iowa Valley, I do believe, and then another fun one to keep an eye on, or a good one to keep an eye on too, will be that Ottumwa at Southeast Polk. Southeast Polk always a solid football program, so see how the Bulldogs can fare up that way. As always, we will try to keep you up to date on scores. Of course, Steve will have the scores that we do have scrolling across the bottom of your screen. The score of this game will always be on your screen.
Well wishes he has received from our
And now that Steve's got his graphic up, I'll see if I missed anybody. I'm pretty sure I got them all, but
everyone up on your feet and give Hawkins a warm and welcoming applause.
as you're watching the kid captain go out there for the coin toss.
For your information, water is located near the concession stand, just outside the track.
Worth noting, if you're looking on your screen now, they changed the Panther logo with a giant letter P for Pekin. So in the end zones, one says Pekin, one says Panthers.
I was going to say, is it P for Pekin or P for Panthers?
It is P for both. Maybe there's a little tiny writing down there that we can't see.
Parentheses.
Yeah, as we have each week, the football field is in fantastic shape yet again. It's a great job there as they.
I saw they had posted something on one of the Pekin pages today showing kind of a little, like a lawn Roomba type of a thing doing some work earlier today, so kind of cool.
All
I don't know
right.
if that was painting the lines or what it was
Probably
doing.
the lines. I've seen that at actually at Sigourney. They had that done to start the year. It did. It looked like an oversized Roomba going up and down, but it was just doing the straight lines. If you saw on your screen, Pekin won the toss and deferred to the second half, and Van Buren County will receive. They will go from left to right is to start this thing off, and of course Pekin will get the ball after halftime. These two teams have met 8 times since 2008. Pekin has won all 8 contests, including last year's matchup where Pekin won 54-0. Actually, ever since 2008, that's as far back as Mound goes. With these scores, Pekin's all 8 of their wins have been in dominant fashion. And with the way that Pekin's year is going versus Van Buren County's this year, you got to kind of expect the same thing here tonight. But you never know. You don't play the games on paper. Anything can happen, but fully expect a Pekin victory here on homecoming. They already did prior to about 15 minutes or so before the kickoff time. They already brought out the royal court, if you will, and introduced Abby Geis and Cole Milliken to the homecoming crowd here. So that will not take place at halftime. They will be introducing something with the cheerleaders. I'm not 100% certain. I just overheard them talking to the PA announcer as we're set to go. Van Buren County's out there ready. In their receiving formation, Pekin still huddled up on the near sideline.
Yeah, I was going to give a shout out that our guy A.J. Johnson from KTVO is on the sidelines tonight. So if you're looking for a few highlights of tonight's game, you might want to check out A.J. on KTVO television.
Back deep to receive for the Warriors will be Jace Duncan. He's on the far side of the field. And Keegan Young on the near side. And we'll see with the wind last 2 weeks ago, Henry Adam put it through the end zone multiple times, but not a bit of air moving here tonight on this called a gorgeous fall night. Not much wind at all as Adam has it set up on the near hash. Clock is not set, but we're going to go. There's awkward pause here as the scoreboard is not set with time. So we'll wait. Been having kind of a rotating chair operating the scoreboard here at Pekin as of late, and it's difficult. There's nothing simple about it. And to see, hopefully somebody can come up and assist. I might have to jump over there. Right there, they got 1:20 anyway. Here comes Coach Frosty Striegel. He's gonna. There we go. Now we got 12 minutes on there. And we'll restart the drum roll as Henry Adams will approach. Waiting deep are Jace Duncan and Keegan Young. Kick is going to go to Young. He's going to field it at about the 5-yard line. In return, goes near side, back up the middle, now kind of dancing around, and Pekin swallows him up at the 20. And that's where the Warriors will start their first drive of the night. Young kind of got indecisive. If you just ran north and south there, probably gets to about the 25, 30-yard line anyway.
21-yard line, first and 10.
Actually put it at the 21. Cottrell under center. Takes snap, handoff up the middle, going nowhere. Right back to the line of scrimmage for no gain. I believe that was Duncan, and that was Cree Kite for no yards. And 2nd and 10. Very hard to see the numbers of these of the Warriors uniforms, the way that they fold up under their shoulder pads. Cockrell rolls to the left, flings it out to the flat, has a man, but it goes right through his hands. Incomplete, and it'll be 3rd and 10. I believe that was one of his tight ends he was trying to find out there. Third and 10. Panther defense looking to force a 3 and out on the opening drive. And the shotgun going to roll to the near side. Flings it out the flat and through the hands again. Again, that was intended for Ethan Kocknauer. And right through his hands and to the ground. Incomplete pass and 4th and 10.
Josh, we got to give a big shout out to Joy Latcham. Joy's supplying us with some brats and snacks tonight here in the press box, so thanks, Joy.
Brings up 4th and 10. And it looks like Jace Duncan is the punter. So Pekin holds strong on defense, does not allow a single yard. Duncan's going to let this thing go from his 10. End over end punt, hits the 45, takes a good Van Buren roll, and is going to be downed at the 37-yard line of the Panthers, and that's where they'll take over at their first drive.
First and 10 for the Panther in their own territory.
First look at the Pekin offense. We'll have to see who is in the spots, especially with Brock out. Carson Comstock to the far side. Got Reed Lauderman to the near side. Smith, Glick, and Henry Adam. This Landon Crow. Henry Adam is split in the slot. Looking deep now. Riley Smith's going to tuck it and run. He gets to the 40. Tries to make a tackle miss, but then is wrapped up and spun down at about the 43-yard line. Called a 5-yard gain.
Aiden Simmons on the tackle. Riley Smith had a 6-yard gain. 2nd and 4. All on the 43.
Van Buren had that couple safeties very deep on that play that they were looking for Henry Adam up that seam route. Van Buren County staying back. Warriors staying back and keeping it in front of them. Glick to the left of Smith. It's a direct snap to Glick. He's going to go right side. Turns the corner. Gets up to the 45-50. Outside 45-40. And he is off to the races. Nolan Glick is going to take this to the house. Touchdown Panthers. 53 yards for Nolan Glick. And the Panthers are on the board 6-0.
7-yard run by Nolan Glick for the touchdown.
Well, it won't take him long to get to 100 tonight if he's going to run like that. As the Panthers immediately up there for the extra point. Glick just kind of patiently went around that right side there and then saw the hole open up and turned on the afterburners and gone down the far sideline. The Panthers are going to go ahead and go for 2 here. Smith has got Glick to his left. A lot of times this is that same direct snap to Glick. It is. He goes right side. almost the same play, trying to get himself to the line, and he can't. They stop him just shy of the goal line. So our score will remain 6-0 with 9:59 to go. Pekin leads, and we'll hear from one of our sponsors.
Skunk River Radio, country music from 1990 through 2010 with some Iowa country music sprinkled in. Listen at skunkriverradio.com, download the app, listen on Alexa by saying, Alexa, play Skunk River Radio on TuneIn. You can listen to me, Steve Shetler, each weekday morning from 6 a.m. to noon, and listen to The Haze from noon to 6 p.m. Skunk River Radio, online radio for country music from 1990 to 2010. Alrighty, we are back here at Pekin High School tonight on homecoming. Pekin out to the early lead, 6-0, and going to kick the ball off here momentarily. Josh Clubb with the call of the action. Josh.
Nice. First time I think you've messed up my last name, Steve.
Josh Clubb. Clubber.
I got a line underneath the U now, so you got to enunciate it. Club. Adam keeps it on the near side hash. Same two returners in Duncan and Young back there. And it's a low kick caught by the up back and down immediately at the 29-yard line. And that is where Van Buren County will start their second drive. Just a line drive of a kick that never got more than about 1.5 feet off the ground.
First and 10 for the Warriors from their own 29.
Warriors come in. Hand off left side at the tackle, falling forward for about a yard. Give him 2 yards on the play. Make it 2nd and 8. Ball at the 31. Cockrell will be back in the shotgun here. He has Creek Height to his right. Trips formation to the near side. And roll out near side to pass. Throws it to the sideline. Just threw that one away. Nice catch there made by one of the coaches. Another incomplete pass. So far, Cockrell 0 for 3 passing. Also up 31, 2nd and 8. Cockrell now has 2 running backs behind him. Under center. Flips it to the left side, looking for the corner. Pekin in pursuit. Tackle is made behind the line of scrimmage by number 13, William Daniels. Going to spot him back at the 29, so back to the original line of scrimmage, so loss of 2. Brings up 4th down and 10. Van Buren will have to punt again. Let this one go just beyond the 30. Another high end-over-end kick. Takes a Van Buren County roll. Pekin decides to take it. It was Carson Comstock, but tackled immediately, and they will start at their own 40.
Of course, we had a lot of Pekin coverage on Steve Shetler Media this week. Want to thank some of the Pekin cheerleaders for coming in on Tuesday morning and hanging out with Neil and I on the morning show. That was a lot of fun to have the girls in, and it's always fun with high school girls. They're awkward. They don't know what to say. Neil makes it even more awkward.
Neil makes everything awkward. I about ran Neil over on the square this week. Here's Riley Smith. He's got Glick to his right. Direct snap to Glick. He's going to come this way. Goes up the middle, bounces, reverses field. He's off to the races again. Nolan Glick is going to go 60 yards this time and a touchdown for Pekin. No flags on the play. It'll stand. 3 offensive plays into the game, and Nolan Glick has 117 yards. 8:04 to play in this first. Pekin leads 12-0. They will go for 2. And their bread and butter play on these 2-point conversions has been a direct snap to Nolan Glick going to the right side, but he is on the sideline right now, so we'll see what they come up with here. I've seen them bring Henry Adam almost kind of an end around before as well in this situation. Hurry to the line. Landon Crow is to the left of Smith. Fake handoff to Smith. He fires it into the end zone to Lauderman or Comstock, excuse me. And the conversion is made. And it is 14-0 in favor of the Panthers with 8:04 to go in the first. And let's hear from one of our sponsors.
Pigtail Charlie's Diner is a family-owned and operated restaurant in Hedrick, Iowa. Takeout, dine-in, outdoor seating, reservations, and in-store pickup are all available. Stop into Pigtail Charlie's at 508 East 6th Street in Hedrick, Iowa, or call 641-653-2223. Get more information at Pigtail Charlie's Facebook page. We hope to see you soon at Pigtail Charlie's Diner in Hedrick, Iowa. Hey, thanks to Pigtail Charlie's and all of our Pekin sponsors that are on board for Pekin football coverage here on Steve Shetler Media, Facebook and YouTube, and Skunk River Radio Facebook. Just a reminder, you can tune in tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. for the live edition of the sports section. We'll be live from Barnwired. As usual, we'll kick things off with Pekin coach Clint Weber, and he usually brings a player along with him. So tune in 8 a.m. or give it a listen with the re-airing of the audio on Skunk River Radio, online radio at 10 a.m. Josh.
All right, Henry Adams is going to switch and kick from the far hatch this time. But Nolan Glick, 2 rushes for 117 yards and 2 touchdowns. And Henry Adams boots this one away. This one is over the head and is going to find its way into the end zone for a touchback. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Warriors. Ball will be spotted at the 20-yard line. Started their first drive at the 21. Second drive started at the 31. 3 and out both times. Both possessions had a couple incomplete passes and 1-yard runs. As Cockrell hands it off, loses the ball. Ball came out. He's able to fall right back onto it, so it'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And bring up 2nd and 12. Ball's now at the 18-yard line. Looked like he was going to hand it off to like almost a fullback trap looking thing, but the running back was not ready for the ball. Popped right back to him. Cockrell now under center. Hands it off to the running back going left side, trying to turn the corner. Nolan Glick drags him down from behind back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 3rd and 12 now. Warriors are going to send 3 receivers to the near side. Cockrell takes a snap. He's going to roll to the near side. Stop. Puts his feet. Throws a pass that is incomplete. He had Caden Simmons open near the first down, but just overthrew him. I'll bring up 4th and 12 from the 18. Going to force another Van Buren County punt. Back deep to receive for the Panthers is Carson Comstock. He is at the 45. Punt is away. End over end kick right to Comstock. Fields it, gets to the 40. 35-30 before he's tackled about the 29, it looks like the line judge is standing, so that's where Pekin will take over.
Of course, just a reminder, coming up near the end of the game, we'll pick our Daisy Do Landscaping Player of the game. I'd say somebody.
We certainly have
there.
a front runner right now.
Maybe Nolan Glick right now would be a good choice. Maybe
Three tackles, 2 runs for 2 touchdowns, 117 yards, and we're at 6:21 in the first quarter. So yes, certainly the front runner, and he stands to the right of Smith. Gets a handoff to Glick. Up the middle he goes, and they can tackle him. He is down at about the 24-yard line. Give him 5 more, and we'll bring up 2nd and 5. Henry Adam, Reed Lauderman to the near side. Glick and Crow up tight. Glick comes in motion. Take the hand off to him. They're going to pass up the middle. Crow has the ball swatted out from behind. Incomplete pass. So it'll be 3rd and 5. Not sure if that was a designed pass to Crow, but Henry Adam on the near side was wide open running up that seam. Not a defender within 10 yards of him. Glick to the right of Smith. Henry Adam in the slot on the near side. And now a defensive jump into the neutral zone, looks like. They do signal encroachment on the defense, so that will be enough for a first down. Moves the ball to the 19. Oh, they're going to say it's a yard short, so it'll be 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1, balls at the 19. They're going to talk about the spot because I don't think they. Well, they're going to actually pull the chain gang out, but where they had Nolan Glick after that run where the ball was spotted before they had the penalty was just beyond. The football was across the 24-yard line. I mean, it was closer to the 23 than it was the 24, and then when they did the 5 yards, it didn't do Pekin any favors. Very close. Official has to get a closer look. They're going to say first down. So after all that, it is first down, and you had to think, even if it wasn't, 3rd and inches, if Van Buren County was able to stop Pekin, you got to assume Pekin was just going to go for it anyway. So 2 downs to pick up inches, and the way their offense has been moving wouldn't have been that tough of a task. Glick to the right of Smith. 1st and 10. Direct snap to Glick. He comes near side. Gets around the corner. Up the field he goes, and he is gone again. Touchdown, Nolan Glick. 19 more yards and a touchdown with 5:18 to go. Well, he certainly didn't go down in the standings for Daisy Do Landscape Player of the game.
Should we just give it to him now?
The announcer called a flag on the play, but he was seeing the ball in the lights. Henry Adams split far to the right. Glick to the left of Smith as they try the 2-point attempt. It's a handoff to Glick up the middle. He winds his way through traffic and gets the 2-point conversion. 5:18 to go in the first. Pekin leads 22-0. We'll hear from another one of our sponsors.
The staff members at Fremont Funeral Chapel in Fremont, Iowa will guide your family in creating a meaningful ceremony to honor the life and memory of a loved one. A ceremony can be anything you wish it to be, simple or elaborate, traditional or unique. No matter how it's tailored, such a ceremony is an important step in recovering from loss. Let the staff at Fremont Funeral Chapel in Fremont, Iowa help you in your time of need. And we thank Fremont Funeral Chapel and all of our sponsors who are on board for our Pekin football coverage here on Steve Shuttler Media Facebook and YouTube, Skunk River Radio's Facebook page. We'll just name some of those since we've got a few seconds here. Copeland Auto Body, Nutrien Ag Solutions in Hedrick, Federation Bank, Cranston Family Funeral Home, Daisy Dew Landscaping, Oski Dental, Gobbler Creek Seeds, Pigtail Charlie's, Keokuk County Hospital and Clinics, and also Fremont Funeral Chapel. Kickoff coming up here momentarily. Josh Clubb has the call of the game.
Henry Adam from the far hash again. This attempt, last one went into the end zone for a touchback. Fourth kickoff for the Pekin Panthers with 5:18 to go in the first. This kick's a little bit softer. It hits the ground. It's a little bit of trouble picking it up at the 12 and making a couple guys miss getting up to the 20. So number 23, Keegan Young, almost had something bad happen there, but made the most of it. Got it back to the 20. They'll start their next drive. 3 and out on all their drives thus far. This is their fourth drive. Probably actually at the 21 is where they've spotted it officially. Right in between the 20 and the 21. There's a handoff left side, off tackle. Makes a couple guys miss, but then swallowed up by the linebackers. I think it was Henry Adam, first one on the scene. Give him a yard or two. We'll call it 2nd and 8. Positive plays positive play on first down for the Warriors. They've gotten a couple of yards on first down each drive, but it's gone south from there. Here's another pass attempt. You have to get a completion, and here they do, all the way up to the 40 before he steps out of bounds as number 8, is number 9, Jace Duncan. That's a first down. First down of the night for the Warriors. Ball's at the 39. Cockrell back in the gun, trips to the far side. He's going to roll that way. Looking to throws it into the flats over the head of the receiver, incomplete.
Incomplete intended for Ethan Kopenhauer. Riley Smith on defense, 2nd and 10.
So it makes it 2nd down and 10. This will be the 17th play from scrimmage for Van Buren County. Drops back to pass. Cockrell throws it left side. Has a man. He makes the catch at about the 45-yard line. Or, excuse me, the 44. Pushed out at the 45. It'll be another first down for Van Buren. Will Daniels knocked him out of bounds. Put it at the 44. 15 more yards. And the Warriors, they have some answers and have the ball moving. And hand it off near side. And immediately tackled by Henry Adam. Gain of a yard or two on the play. Put him at the 43, so just give him 1 yard. Make it 2nd and 9. Cockrell back now under center. Got 2 running backs in the backfield. Makes play action pass. Throws a left side flat. Caught. Catch is made. Immediately tackled after a decent pickup. Brought him down at about the 39. We'll see where they spot it.
Will Coral. William Daniels.
They're going to spot him actually at the 38.
It'll be third down and 4.
Call it 3rd and 4. Five more yards. Pekin's defense looking to make a stand here. 3rd and 4. Cockrell in the shotgun. Drops back. Rolls to the right. Throws it downfield. Has a man, and it's caught at the 25-20. Ball is popped out and it goes out of bounds. Pass was complete. He did take a step. It'll be marked at the 20, I think, where he fumbled it. No, they move it up to the 20, or to the 18-yard line. 20-yard gain. It'll be 1st and 10. Ball's at the 18. 2:42 to go in the first. Van Buren County Warriors driving. Cockrell drops back, rolls to the near or far side, throws a pass, nobody looking. Riley Smith was the only player on that half of the field that was even looking towards the ball. So he was looking for Ethan Kocknauer. He was not looking for the ball. 2:37 to go. 2nd and 10. Play action. Dropping deep all the way back to the 40. Tries to throw it away. Nearly didn't even get that back to the line of scrimmage, but able to get it thrown away. Brings up 3rd and 10.
By the way, correspondent Neil Crott chiming in from the HLV-TC game after one quarter. Easton Valley has a 16-0 lead in that game.
Is he the sideline reporter there?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll call him the sideline from the sidelines. Because Neil would know what a sideline is. There's a snap. Drops back, flings it into the flat, has a man, but over his head. 4th and 10. That was number 44, which is Carver Goring. He had room to run. Henry Adam was approaching him. They would have met at about 1st down yardage. That would have been interesting to see how that plays out. Now 4th and 10 at the 18. Got to assume Van Buren County is going to go for this. No real reason not to. If you don't make it, Pekin has their worst starting field position of the night. See what they dial up here. We go under center. And he draws Pekin off sides. Be 5 yards. He brings it up 4th and 5. Bring the ball down to the 13. Warriors will come up, 4th and 5. See if Pekin's defense can stop this drive here. Gonna roll, drop straight back, throws it deep into the end zone. Jumping up and picking it off is Riley Smith in the end zone for a touchback. Riley Smith comes down with the pick, falls right to the ground to make it a touchback, so Pekin will take right back over at the 20.
Panther ball, 1st and 10 from the 20.
And not the worst thing in the world to try that. See if you can get your guy to make that grab, because this is the end result. I mean, it falls incomplete. Pekin gets the ball at the 13, but with the interception, they'll get it at the 20. Smith hands it to Glick. Glick is met at the line of scrimmage, and he's going to be dropped for maybe a loss. I don't think he got back to the line of scrimmage. He did not. He called a loss of 1.
Ethan Kopenhauer on the tackle, loss of 1, second and 11.
So, the Warriors showing signs of life. That nice long offensive drive. Had a 14-play drive there and then just stopped Nolan Glick in the backfield. Henry Adam goes in motion, direct snap to Glick. He's going to come to the near side. Hole closes quickly. Van Buren County has him swallowed up. He gains about 2 on the play. They'll put him at the 21-yard line.
Has anybody else for Pekin's offense seen the ball?
Yeah, Riley Smith opened it up with a run. Of course, that pass play that was intended for, I think it was Landon Crow. He also had Carson Comstock. Converted the 2-point conversion, but that's about it. We'll see what they do here. Riley Smith is empty. He's looking to pass. He's going to roll to the near side. He can take off if he wants to. Instead, he throws it through the hands of his intended receiver. It was Reed Lauderman. So we will have to, that'll force a Pekin punt. We've not seen many of them. Elijah Brock was the punter. See who they send out there. Sam Sharp. He punted as well later in one of the blowout wins by the Panthers. The Panthers have to rush player off. Sharp takes a high snap, gathers it in, sends a nice kick from his 10. It bounces at the 40 and takes a peek and roll all the way up inside the 30. It's going to be down at about the 26-yard line for Sharp. Nice punt there from Sharp.
By the way, yes, Andy Conger, I see your comment about the field looking great. Pekin's field always looks great, looking really good tonight as well. And yes, Terry Campbell, thank you for your kind words. We like bringing you Pekin football.
Ball is, they set it down with the back nose of the football is touching the 25-yard line. So Sharp completely flipped the field there. Van Buren County had 14 plays, drove right down the field last time out. Henry Adam looks like he's going to blitz. He does. Gets a nice swim move in there, but can't get there in time. Passes out, caught, and drug out of bounds by Landon Crow at the 31-yard line. Gain of 6. Bring up 2nd and 4. I don't know what's going on with Van Buren County, but the front of their jerseys, it is about impossible to tell what their numbers are with the shadow going over the orange. Drops back, throws the left side, has a man caught and hit hard and pops it out. Henry Adam laid the boom there. Knocked the ball free from the receiver. Van Buren County's receiver slow to get back to the huddle, bring up 3rd and 4 from the 31. They look to pass again, roll into the far side, stops, sets his feet, throws. It's a short pass, it's completed, but I don't even think he got back to the line of scrimmage. On the completion.
Probably should have just dropped that one on purpose.
Yeah, that was a negative 1-yard pass play. And that will also be the end of the first quarter with Pekin leading 22-0. We'll step aside and hear from some of our wonderful sponsors.
Federation Bank, partner with the bank that loves rural Iowa. Federation Bank is located at 107 Richland Street in Richland, Iowa. Call 319-456-2265. They can help you with personal checking, personal savings, consumer loans, mortgage loans, and so much more. Federation Bank in Richland. Together, we're strong. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Hi, Clint. Hey. Hey, Clint, the new lot looks great.
Hey, Clint.
Hey, how you doing, Clint?
At Helmuth Ford, our friendly atmosphere is not a surprise. It shows your family.
Hey, Dad. Frank's bringing in his Ford F-150 to get his engine checked out.
Did you tell him that we're home with a lifetime powertrain warranty on new and used vehicles?
Yeah, told him we'd take care of everything.
Great. Come on down to Helmuth Ford and see for yourself.
For landscaping, excavation, and construction, Daisy Do Landscaping can do almost anything. Give them a call to see how they can help you out. Daisy Do Landscaping can help with new landscaping installation, planting trees, shrubs, and perennials, plus lawn seeding, fertilizing, and spraying. Daisy Do Landscaping at 641-919-1290 in Ollie, Iowa. You can find Daisy Do Landscaping on Facebook. All right, we're back with the game.
4th and 11, and Van Buren County will punt. Punt is a high spiraling kick, fielded at the 45. Initially, Comstock bobbles it, makes the first man miss, though. Gets outside to the 50 before he's dropped at the 48-yard line. That's where Pekin will take over in positive territory. It'll be 1st and 10.
Ball's on the 49, 48-yard line.
Start trying to check up on scores during the break. Only got as far as Albia leading Davis County 16-0. That's in the second quarter. Riley Smith has Glick to his left. It's going to be a direct snap to Glick. Glick's going to pass it. Throws it deep down the field, looking for someone. They're going to have to come back to it, and it's a collision at the ball. No flags thrown, incomplete. So Pekin pulls out the gadget play there. Nolan Glick looked to throw it. He had Reed Lauderman open down the sideline, but could not get it that deep.
You had Albia leading Davis County 16-0.
Yep.
Okay.
So brings up 2nd and 10. Ball at the 48. Glick now to the right of Smith. Direct snap to Glick. He's going to go left side behind Smith. Cuts upfield. Gains about 8 before he's driven to the ground. It's down to about the 43-yard line. Called a gain of 5 for Glick. Third and a long 3 for the Panthers. Make it to Glick. Smith keeps it and loses the football. I think he dove back on it himself, and that'll be close to first down yardage if he did get it.
Looks like close to a first down.
Close to a first down. Smith fell back on it. And it's going to be just shy, 4th and inches.
About 30 centimeters.
Riley Smith would have been off to the races there. He had a huge opening to run through, and nobody on the far side of the field, but lost the football. 4th and inches, Pekin's going to go for it. Glick's to the left of Smith. Direct snap. No, it's a snap to Smith, who hands it to Glick, who's easily got the first down as he falls forward. Picks up probably a total of 3 on the play.
First and 10.
Actually spotted at 36, so gave him basically where his helmet landed, is where they spotted the football. Smith is alone here. Takes a snap, throws it into the flat to Henry Adam. Henry Adam makes guy in the backfield miss around the corner. Runs through multiple tacklers before he's finally driven down at about the 25-yard line. Mark him at the 27.
He looked like he was making the people pay that were around him.
Yes, he was.
You're going to touch me. I'm going to give you some physicality as well.
Yes, he was certainly running downhill there. So they put it at the 27. Second and short for the Panthers. Glick to the left of Smith. Henry Adam in the slot to the left side, to the far side of the field. Crow up tight to the right. Send Henry in motion, direct snap to Glick. Riley Smith stayed there. And another gimmick play as Glick is swallowed up on the sideline. Van Buren counted. It's good enough for a first down. Van Buren was certainly not fooled by that play. I was a little bit, but clearly designed. First and 10 for Pekin. 8:47 to go in this one. Ball's at the 22-yard line. First and 10. I don't know. Maybe that was a broken play. Maybe the idea was to get Henry Adam in a jet sweep, but they do the same motion again. It's an option, and Smith falls to the ground as he's trying to cut up field. He wanted to flip it to Glick, but the Warriors had penetrated that line and covered up the option well. So loss on the play, loss of about 1 for Riley Smith. Brings up 2nd and 11. Pekin, this drive, they've ran some plays we haven't seen much of, so 22-0 lead with 7:52 to go in the second. Maybe just trying to work on some things for upcoming games. Smith rolls to the far side, looking to pass. He's got a man in the end zone as Henry Adam, but he overshoots him, incomplete. So now it's 3rd and 11 for Pekin. Ball's at the 21. Got to assume this is 4-down territory. They've elected not to even kick extra points, so wouldn't assume if they gained nothing on this play that they would try a 40-some yard field goal. Same formation here. Smith takes a shotgun snap. He's looking for somebody, and now he's in trouble, and he's going to go down for the sack. As Smith just held on too long there. Probably should take off running a little bit sooner. And they're actually going to say he got back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout is going to be taken by Pekin with 7:19 to go here in the second quarter. So we will take a break as well and hear from some of our sponsors.
At Copeland Auto Body, we strive to be the area's consistent provider of advanced collision repair. We want all of our customers to have a stress-free experience when they bring their car to Copeland Auto Body. Give them a call at 641-653-2140. Find them online at CopelandAutoBody.com. Copeland Auto Body, located in Hedrick, Copeland Collision Center in Oskaloosa, and Copeland Towing and Recovery in Sigourney. For auto body and towing for Hedrick, Oskaloosa, and Sigourney, see Copeland Auto Body. Gillum Construction and Properties, LLC of Packwood, Iowa, can help you with your construction needs like roofs, four-season rooms, garage builds, siding, windows, doors, kitchen and bathroom remodels, flooring installation, and more. Give them a call at 641-295-5460. Gillum Construction and Properties, LLC, where you're in charge of your destination. Call 641-295-5460 or look up Gillum Construction and Properties, LLC on Facebook. And we're back here live at Pekin High School for homecoming. Pekin has the lead 22-0. Josh Clubb has the call.
4th and 11, ball's at the 22-yard line for the Panthers. After the timeout, shotgun snap to Smith. Looking up the seam. He's got Glick, touchdown. Nolan Glick has got his 4th touchdown of the night. All 4 of them scored by him. This time a receiving touchdown. And again, Steve, I think his goal tonight was to be the Daisy Dew Landscape Player of the game. 4 touchdowns. It's a 21-yard reception for Glick. Pekin leads 28-0. Got another score update. Eddyville Blakesburg Fremont leads Cardinal 14-6. Direct snap to Glick. Goes up the middle, and he has a 2-point conversion. .7:14 to go in the first, and Pekin leads 30-0. Just try to look up some scores here in between now and the kickoff, but the Nolan Glick show here in Pekin.
Of course, Nolan was one of the King candidates earlier this week. Thanks to Pekin for allowing me to come down and do coverage of the homecoming parade on Wednesday. Tony Latcham was kind enough to help me out doing commentary. Being the local guy, he really knew the ins and outs of the Pekin homecoming parade. So thanks to Tony, thanks to Pekin High School, and of course I stuck around for the pep rally afterwards and got to see the crowning of the King and Queen, Abby Geis and Cole Milliken. So yeah, it was a fun night on Wednesday night, and as it has been most of this week, beautiful weather.
And Cody Silvers is going to take over the kickoff duty here. Low line drive kick, bounces at the 15, fielded at the 10 by Young. He's going to go opposite side of the field, now cuts back and hit by 3 Panthers at about the 25-yard line. And that's where they'll start their first drive of the second quarter, is right where they punted from to start the second quarter. A couple more score updates. We've got Montezuma leading Southeast Warren 16-6. And Linville Sully leads North Mahaska 13-6. So 7:01 to go here in the first half of homecoming night at Pekin's football field. As I mentioned, Van Buren County, last couple offensive possessions have been able to move the ball, just haven't gotten points on the board. Last one ended by an interception, or by a punt, but prior to that was interception. Here's a pass down the middle, deep completion made, making a couple of tacklers miss, and finally brought down at about the 45. It'll be first down for Van Buren County. To mark it at the 44.
On the tackle, but it is first down yardage for the Warriors on the 44-yard line.
I think that was Cocknauer that caught that one. This ball's at the 44. First and 10, Van Buren County. Finding success through the air. They've had guys open the first couple of drives, but just missed them. Here's a delayed snap and a broken play, and Panthers are in there immediately. A loss of about 4 on the play. Brogan Spray's the first one to get back there, but ball now spotted right at the 14. Makes it 2nd and 14. Roll out near side. Has a man. Completed at the 50. Running and pushed out of bounds at the 46-yard line of Pekin. That was number 42, Caden Simmons, on the catch. So that one good for 14. It's now 21-6 in favor of Eddyville. First and 10 for the Warriors. There's a handoff going left side off tackle, nowhere to run. As Nolan Glick was there to in that play right at the line. Actually, they're going to, looking at the side judge, they're going to say he lost about a half yard. 2nd and 11.
Ball Carver carried, tackled by Nolan Glick. A loss of 1, 2nd and 11.
Just inside 5 minutes to go. Newton leads Oskaloosa 14-0. Second and 11. Out back, throws it to the flat far side. Nearly picked off by Crow, but he overshoots it, and the man is running free down the sideline. One man to beat, and he can't do it, but he lost the ball. It comes out. Pekin recovers it. At the 5-yard line, it looks like. That was nearly a turnover play that turned into a turnover play because Landon Crow nearly jumped that route and had a pick, but by doing so, by missing the ball, receiver was running down the sidelines free. Carson Comstock came in and knocked it free, I do believe. So, another turnover for the Panthers, or another interception. And it'll be 1st and 10 Pekin. Looks like they're going to spot them at the 6 officially. So deep in their own territory. They started a drive in the first quarter deep in their own territory and had a 3 and out. Unable to do much with it. Smith has Glick in motion, takes the handoff to him, looking to pass. And now he's in trouble and swallowed up in the backfield for the sack. Based on the line judge, it looks like he lost 2 or 3.
Second down and 13. Caden Simmons on the
So there, he lost 3 on that, so it'll be 2nd and 13. I was looking at my marks wrong. The ball was actually spotted at the 9-yard line originally. It's now at the 6. Smith looking to pass again, throws it near side flat, and not looking was Reed Lauderman, not ready for it. Incomplete. 3rd and 13. Kind of got away from all the handoffs right to Glick. See if they go back to that here. 3rd and 13. There's a direct snap to Glick. It's a reverse back to Henry Adam. He's got plenty of room to run. He's going to be off to the races, and he's going to be gone. I don't think anybody's going to catch him. He's at the 50, 40, 30, 20. He's slowing down. He's starting to get winded, but he's going to make it. Touchdown, Henry Adam, for just a couple of yards. Reverse play. There was that direct snap to Glick that they've ran so much, and Henry Adam in motion. Basically a jet sweep. Reverse, and 95 yards for the touchdown. Well, Henry Adam wanted to be in the 100-yard club too, so he just rips off 95 yards in one carry, and it's a pretty good average. One carry for 95 yards. 3:45 to go. Pekin leads 36-0. And direct snap to Glick. He goes right side and walks into the end zone. 38-0. With 3:45 to go in this first half, that'll start the continuous clock. With after kickoff here, so clock will only stop on timeouts, injuries, and scores. Van Buren County, though, putting up what fight they have. I mean, completely. Last few drives have stopped Pekin initially, but Pekin able to find a way to get through it. And then also able to move the ball pretty decently thus far. The Silvers to kick again for the Panthers, near side hash. Keegan Young on the near side. Chase Duncan on the far side of the field to return for Van Buren County. Silver's kick is short, fielded by the up back, but through his hands. Ball is still loose. Actually gets back to the up back. He goes through and he's got some space to run. Gets nearly outside and he's going to Tried to take it to the house, but he is caught from behind at the 30 by Elias Brock. It's a good thing Brock has got the speed to run him down, but that was a goofy play to say the least. Gets it all the way up to the 29-yard line for Van Buren County.
Like you've said before this season, broken plays end up being some of the biggest plays.
They do, especially on kickoffs and punts. If something happens that throws the timing off, everybody gets out of position and starts scrambling around, and then all of a sudden lanes open up. But, yeah, it just went right through the up back's hands there. It came forward, and I think it was Landon Crow that came up and nearly recovered it, but then the same up back that initially fumbled it bounced right back to him, and he took off running, and everybody was squashed to the middle of the field trying to recover the fumble and end up with the ball at the 29-yard line. Snap, they're going to try a pass. Up the middle, he's got, or down the sideline, he's got a guy, and then it is bobbled in the end zone and dropped. Would have been a touchdown. William Daniels was on the defense. He jumped up. He thought he had a chance for a pick, but went over his hands and then in and out of the hands of Jace Duncan. One second here. So 2:32 to go. And they're going to try another pass. This time they should throw it short, near side flat. Tackled right after the catch. Short gain. Riley Smith forced him out of bounds. Third and 6. Ball is at the 26. Under center. Drops back. Going to roll to the far side. Nolan Glick is there. Forces him to step up in the pocket. Throws it downfield. Has a man in the end zone. Touchdown, Van Buren County. I believe that is Quade Harriman. Van Buren County able to get points on the board. Minute 43 to go in the first half. Makes it 38-6. Point after try awaits. And they will go for 2. Under center, hands it off right side, and he is going to be close. They're going to say he fell forward and in, so the 2-point conversion is good. That makes our score 38-8 with a minute 43 to go in the second half, and we're going to hear from another one of our sponsors here quick.
Schedule your next dental appointment with Dr. Dan Schuster at Oski Dental, 641-673-4845. They're accepting new patients. Oski Dental will file all of your insurance forms for you. They're a Delta dental provider. And Oski Dental is located at 902 South 17th Street in Oskaloosa. That's Oski Dental, 641-673-4845. We make smiles happen at Oski Dental.
At Nutrien Ag Solutions, we are dedicated to your success. We partner with growers like you to expand your possibilities with unparalleled offerings. Your unique challenges are met with more customized solutions than anyone else can offer. With you, we're feeding the future together.
And thanks to Nutrien Ag Solutions in Hedrick as being one of our sponsors, our supporters here on Pekin Football, on Steve Shetler Media, Facebook and YouTube, and Skunk River Radio, Facebook. Once again, we got a update from the HLV-TC game. It's halftime there, and Easton Valley has a 40-0 lead over HLV-TC.
And first kickoff for Van Buren County. It's a short kick to the up back, bouncing around. Somebody jumps on it and wrestled down immediately. Ball came out. He would believe he was down by contact. Players are still wrestling for the ball, but officials are blowing their whistles. See what they say. And they do signal down by contact. So look at the ball at the 35-yard line. Little Pekin. And that touchdown and 2-point conversion stopped the continuous clock. Pekin has 2 timeouts remaining. The drive will start at the 34, actually. Had it at 35, just moved to the 34. We know the Panthers can score in a hurry. 1:14 and 2 timeouts is more than enough time. So hand off to Glick. To the left side he goes, up to the 45-50. They're surrounding him, but he's just dancing around, making a miss, and finally they bring him down at the 45-yard line. First down for Nolan Glick.
Carver Gehring on the tackle.
20 more yards for him. Well, at the 45, Smith hands it to Glick. Up the middle he goes. Falls forward for another 5 or 6 yards as the helmet comes flying. Six more yards for Nolan Glick.
Marker holding. It'll be second down and 5.
Second and 4. Smith sends Glick in motion, fakes the handoff to him, looking to pass, throws it down the middle to the seam. It is Crow, I believe. It's a first down. He gets up to the 20. It is Crow.
Landon Crow from Riley Smith. Parker Boley again on the tackle, but it is first down yardage.
Pekin moving quickly. 24 seconds to go. Clock winding. Clock should have stopped on that first down, but it did not. Here's a direct snap to Glick. Up the middle he goes, winding, and he's brought down. They're going to call a timeout. 10.7 seconds to go. Believe they spotted him near the 10-yard line. I'll have to wait till some of the players move, but it'll be second and short. Ball's at the 10-yard line. 10 seconds to go in the quarter. We'll hear from one of our sponsors.
This is Jeremy with Cranston Family Funeral Home. I want to take a moment and say thank you, not for choosing our funeral home, although we're deeply honored when you do, but for showing up for your neighbors, for supporting small businesses, for standing in line at visitations and hugging people you maybe haven't seen in years. That is what makes our communities feel like home. At Cranston Family Funeral Home, we don't believe in flashy promises. We believe in showing up quietly, respectfully, and doing the work that matters when it matters most. So from our family to yours, thank you. We see you, we are grateful for you, and we'll be here when you need us.
Planning ahead for 2026, smart farmers know that exceptional harvests begin with premium seeds. Quinton Harbison at Gobbler Creek Seeds, your local Pioneer dealer, has the high-performance varieties you need for next spring's planting. These aren't just any seeds, they're backed by proven genetics and designed for maximum yield potential. When you plant with confidence, you harvest with pride. Trust Quinton Harbison at Gobbler Creek Seeds for all your seed needs. Call today at 641-777-8874. That's 641-777-8874. And let's grow success together.
And we're back here with just 10.7 seconds to go in the first half. Pekin trying to get the score in. Josh with the call of the game.
Second down and 3. Ball's at about the 11-yard line. Riley Smith takes the snap. Looks to pass. Throws it short, and it's caught it's an incomplete pass, which doesn't hurt anything. Saves the timeout, 5.6. And Pekin's going to have to use that timeout anyway because 5 seconds should kind of down to your last play of the half. We'll stay right here. Got a lot of score updates. Southeast Polk at Ottumwa at Southeast Polk. Southeast Polk leads that one 55-0 in the second quarter. Eddyville-Blakesburg Fremont's lead has extended. They now lead 33-6 over Cardinal. Newton leads Oskaloosa 21-0. Linville-Sully now leads North Mahaska 19-6. I'm rattling these off faster than Steve can type, I think.
Oh, I'm caught up.
All right, never mind. Steve types 100 words per minute.
Of course, if anybody out there has an English Valley score, those are always hard to come by.
They're the tough ones.
If anybody wants to chime in with an EV score against Sydney, kind of EV got in that spot where their opponent had to cancel their season, so they had to throw Sydney on the schedule.
All right, this should be the last play of the half. 5.6 seconds remain. The ball's at the 9-yard line. It is third down. That really doesn't matter at this point, but Smith gets throws a pass into the corner of the end zone, trying to make the catch and making the grab, but tackled out of bounds. They're going to say no catch out of bounds. How's that not a pass interference? I don't know, but nonetheless, there is 0.5 of a second left on the clock. He was looking for Comstock in the corner of the end zone. Comstock made the grab, but was basically carrying his defender on his back and got forced out of bounds. No flag thrown, and they said that Comstock was out of bounds before he controlled the ball. I don't like that. Had that been pass interference, there would have been an untimed down. Luckily for the Panthers, though, they get one more chance at it, 0.5 of a second. This will be the last play. Smith, they're just going to have Nolan Glick see if he can make it in, and he's fighting his way down towards the end zone, and he is going to be dropped just shy of the end zone. And that will bring us to halftime. Pekin leads 38-8 after 2 quarters of play.
All right, we'll hear from some of our sponsors. We'll bring it back here live when they have some of their halftime festivities from homecoming at Pekin High School. Founded in 1952, Fairfield Precast Concrete is a small, locally owned and operated precast concrete business. We're committed to serving Southeast Iowa with high-quality precast products. With 70 years of business experience, Fairfield Precast Concrete has continually researched, developed, and evolved with a long-term goal of creating a cost-effective alternative method for wastewater treatment. For more information, go to fairfieldprecastconcrete.com or call 641-472-3959. Barn Wired at 119 East Marion Street in Sigourney has a huge selection of home decor. Plus, they offer a full coffee bar with breakfast and lunch served as well. Look for the weekly lunch specials posted on the Barn Wired Facebook page. Hours are Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 6:30 a.m. to 3 p.m., Thursdays from 6:30 a.m. to 9 p.m., Fridays from 6:30 a.m. to 3 p.m., and Saturdays and Sundays from 8 to 2. That's Barn Wired on the south side of the Sigourney Square, 119 East Marion Street in Sigourney.
She cares about her patients enough to give her time to them. I mean, that says it all. Like, her heart's really in it. I just wouldn't hesitate to come here and give them a chance. I think from the moment you walk in, you'll see that it's different and you'll feel that it's different, and they have your best interest at heart and you'll get the best care. And what a gift that we have this here in Southeast Iowa in Sigourney. It's pretty amazing. Definitely would recommend them.
Hi, this is Stacy with Shuttler Insurance Services in Sigourney. As your local independent agency, we're here to help with all your insurance needs. Farm and crop, home and auto, business, life, and health. We take the time to listen, explain your options, and match you with the coverage that truly fits your needs. Shuttler Insurance Services, local service, trusted advice. Call 641-636-7744 or stop by our office on the east side of the square in Sigourney.
Buckle up for the high-flying action of Danger Zone from Top Gun. Travel to a galaxy far, far away with the legendary main theme from Star Wars. And watch out, because if there's something strange in your neighborhood, the Panthers are ready with Ghostbusters.
If community matters, choose a family that values community. When you choose Beaner Funeral Home, you are choosing more than a business and more than a building. You are choosing a family. When you support those who give back to the community by way of volunteerism, talents, and monetary investments, you are ensuring this legacy of giving continues. We offer the most economical cremation and traditional burial pricing in our area and invite you to experience the Beaner difference of community, compassion, and commitment.
Hey there, it's Josh Clubb from Son-in-Law Services in Sigourney. I'm a local, trusted handyman. I do anything from simple home repairs to room remodels, all the way up to including additions. If you're in any home repair needs, I specialize in flooring, sheetrock, as well as window and door replacements. Just give me a call, we can talk through your needs. Now I gotta get back at it, and you gotta get back to the game.
Keokuk County Medical Clinic is your one-stop shop for healthcare. Our behavioral health providers offer a wide range of services to help you reach your goals. We have a variety of family practice providers who see patients of all ages for acute and chronic care. Jack's Corner Drug is located just down the hall for your convenience. Call 641-622-1170 to reach the clinic or 641-622-3184 to reach Jack's Corner Drug.
Skunk River Radio, country music from 1990 through 2010 with some Iowa country music sprinkled in. Listen at skunkriverradio.com, download the app, listen on Alexa by saying, Alexa, play Skunk River Radio on TuneIn. You can listen to me, Steve Shetler, each weekday morning from 6 a.m. to noon, and listen to The Haze from noon to 6 p.m. Skunk River Radio, online radio for country music from 1990 to 2010. Pigtail Charlie's Diner is a family-owned and operated restaurant in Hedrick, Iowa. Takeout, dine-in, outdoor seating, reservations, and in-store pickup are all available. Stop into Pigtail Charlie's at 508 East 6th Street in Hedrick, Iowa, or call 641-653-2223. Get more information at Pigtail Charlie's Facebook page. We hope to see you soon at Pigtail Charlie's Diner in Hedrick, Iowa. And thanks to all of our sponsors on board for Pekin football coverage here on Steve Shetler Media, Facebook and YouTube, and Skunk River Radio. While the cheerleaders from Pekin, Josh, are stuck out in the field. They're waiting for their music to play. It's just not happening.
Yeah, I'm looking for an iPad up here a little bit ago.
Yeah.
There's my iPad, but it doesn't have probably the song that they're trying to play.
Well, while we got a second, let's give a shout out to our athletes and team of the week for this week. Keokuk County Hospital and Clinic's Male Athlete of the Week, as voted on the Steve Shetler Media Facebook polls, Garrett Pumphrey from EBF Cross Country. Congratulations to him. And then we come to Pekin for our Female Athlete of the Week. sponsored by Kelly Style of State Farm Insurance. Paisley Coleman from Pekin Volleyball. Having a great week. She was voted our Female Athlete of the Week. And then Pekin Volleyball is our Emma Ratliff American Family Insurance Team of the Week. So congratulations to our winners, especially those from right here in Pekin. I think we're getting closer to maybe the...
Well, he's got the music on the iPad. Now they got to get hooked up to the PA system.
Yep.
So, just a little bit of a blunder there.
Oh,
there we go. Let you watch the...
Now, maybe. Maybe not. We're
There
going
we
to...
go.
I don't mind if you talk through this, Josh, because as we watch the routine, the music generally will get me flagged on Facebook
Yeah,
and
that's
YouTube.
right. That's
for copyright issues.
It's really a bigger problem when we're in a gym.
Yes, yeah.
Here, and this, we're right by the speaker, so you can hear it. But
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
you've
So the
had to,
cheerleaders getting to do their routine for homecoming. I think this is a special thing, so glad we got the music playing and they get to do their thing and entertain the crowd here at halftime.
Yes.
They waited quite a few minutes.
Yeah, they did, actually. Because in high school football, if you're not familiar, after the halftime clock expires, there's a 3-minute warm-up clock, and that didn't expire. Both teams had warmed up, and now both teams taking a knee, letting the cheerleaders get their routine, and did a fine job, especially with their legs standing there for a good solid 10 minutes of just standing there in position waiting for the music to start, and they're able to get it done, and we'll be back to football here. Pekin did defer to start the game, so they will receive the second half kickoff. Nolan Glick fell about a yard short of scoring a touchdown there at the end of the second quarter. Continuous clock was running momentarily, and then Van Buren County was able to drive the length of the field, after a botched kickoff. Very interesting play, able to go down and score and get the 2-point conversion, which stopped the continuous clock. Nolan Glick and Henry Adam. Nolan Glick has, by my count, completely unofficial, but his last run there before the half put him at 202 yards on the ground.
Wow.
4 touchdowns, 3 rushing, 1 receiving. And Henry Adam with a score as well, a 95-yard sprint for him. Nolan Glick's 202 yards. Most of those came in the first 5 minutes of the game.
Yeah.
As the kick is underway, this is a short kick, hits the ground. Fielded at about the 30, running sideways, trying to get around the corner, and can't before he gets to the 37. It was William Daniels. That'll bring up a first down for the Panthers. Wait till he actually sets this down. They're going to put it at the 37-yard line. Had a bunch of score updates. We got 2 at halftime. Just rolling across the bottom of your screen right now. I'll run through them here momentarily as Pekin starts their first drive of the second half. And Smith is going to hand it off to Nolan Glick up the middle. No, it's a fake. Riley Smith is going to be dropped for a sack, and a flag comes in. Probably holding, as it looked like Branton Siren had his man tackled to the ground. It is holding on Pekin, so I don't know if you might want to just decline this because it was about a 7-yard loss on the sack. I would probably going to want to know where the spot is before they decide. And they are going to accept the penalty. So it'll still be first down. It'll be 1st and 20. Ball will be at the 27. First and 22. Pekin Panthers in motion. They were not set, though. Here's a handoff to Glick. Up the middle he goes. Tries to dance around the first tackler. Falls forward at about the 31-yard line.
Ethan Kopenhauer on the tackle. Gain of about 2. He's 2nd and 18.
Give him 3 yards. Yeah, missed where the spot was. 2nd and long. 2nd and about 15 for Pekin. Glick to the right of Smith. Going to be a direct snap to Glick. He's going to go follow Smith to the left side. He's going to be tackled for a big loss. Going nowhere. And Van Buren County now selling out to those outside runs. Anytime you're selling out to something, it's certainly going to open up stuff, especially if it's on the edges like that. It's got to be opening up something in the middle. Wouldn't be surprised to see that seam route to Henry Adam come here. 3rd and probably about 25 now. Long ways. The line to gain is the 47-yard line. Smith flings it short. This pass is incomplete. It is actually second chance maybe have been caught, but it would have been well short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th and long, and Pekin will have to punt to start the second half. 38-8 is our score. 10:04 to go in the 3rd quarter. Pekin looked as though they were just going to completely run away with this thing in the 1st quarter, but Van Buren County played well in that 2nd quarter, and they still are here to start the 2nd half. Sharp will punt. Had a nice one his last time. Bobbles the snap here. Picks it up, gets a snap or the kick off, but it is right up in the air. Sharp is knocked down, but no flags thrown as he was still in the process of kicking the ball. The kick will not even get back to the line of scrimmage, and Van Buren County will take over at the 20. So if you saw that and you hear the groan from the crowd, but if the snap is fielded by the punter and then he drops it, he is basically a running back at that point, and there's not a roughing the punter in play. Similar topic came up with rugby-style kicking in the college game. They become a running back at that point. Here's Van Buren County starting at their own 20. House back to pass, has a man in the flat. Pass is completed before he's drug out of bounds for a gain of about 3 or 4. That's where they spot it. We're down at the end of the field where it's tough to really see the hash marks. Second and 7. Here's a handoff going off left tackle. Has a little bit of room to run. Gets up to about the 15. We're drugged down. Third and about 5. Give him 2.
It'll be 3rd down and about 5.
It's probably 4 down territory for Van Buren County. On 3rd down, they throw a slot. This is nearly intercepted out of the hands of Henry Adam. He had a lot of green grass in front of him if he would have been able to hang on to that, but jumped the route and just had to reach just enough to not rip that ball. So bring 4th and 5. Van Buren County up to the line. They will go for this. And it's a rollout pass. He's in trouble and doesn't see the incoming Panther, but able to get it away into the end zone. Dropped, knocked away. Nice defensive play out there by Reed Lauderman. Able to, he's right in the back pocket of his defender and stayed right there with him and knocked it out at the last second. So great defensive effort there by Reed. Pekin will take back over on the turnover and downs.
Ball will be placed on the 15-yard line. It will be our 1st and 10 for the Panthers.
So the Panthers out of 1st and 10 at their own 15. See if they can get something going here. First drive out, they went backwards. Assisted by a holding penalty. Smith takes a snap, fakes it to Glick, keeps it himself. Up middle he goes, behind Crow, makes a man miss, gets up to the 30 before he slides down at the 31-yard line.
First down yardage. Ethan Kopenhauer on the tackle. First and 10 for the Panthers.
It's about 16 yards for Riley Smith. Be first and 10 for Pekin. Ball's right in between the 30 and the 31-yard line. Smith is alone. He's got Henry Adam in the slot on the near side at the numbers. Now Crow drops back and is beside Smith. Henry Adam comes in motion. It's a handoff to Crow. Left side he goes. Hits the hole hard up to the 40 before he's dragged down at the 41-yard line is where they're going to spot him. Close to a first down. They give it to him. So spotted him at the 42. So give Crow 11. Pekin marching down the field. Smith now alone. Henry Adam comes in motion. They're going to fake the handoff to him. Smith's going to keep it. Up the middle he goes. To the right. Outside of the 45, 50. Makes another man miss to the 45, then drug out of bounds. They're going to say he stepped out right at the 45. Another first and 10 for the Panthers.
15-yard run.
Panthers. Every play seems like it's going for 10 or 11 here on this drive. And now a whistle.
Timeout called by the Warriors.
Van Buren County is going to take a timeout. First timeout of the half. So we'll step aside and take a timeout ourselves and hear from some of our sponsors.
The staff members at Fremont Funeral Chapel in Fremont, Iowa will guide your family in creating a meaningful ceremony to honor the life and memory of a loved one. A ceremony can be anything you wish it to be, simple or elaborate, traditional or unique. No matter how it's tailored, such a ceremony is an important step in recovering from loss. Let the staff at Fremont Funeral Chapel in Fremont, Iowa help you in your time of need. Federation Bank. Partner with the bank that loves rural Iowa. Federation Bank is located at 107 Richland Street in Richland, Iowa. Call 319-456-2265. They can help you with personal checking, personal savings, consumer loans, mortgage loans, and so much more. Federation Bank in Richland. Together, we're strong. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. All right, we're back with the action. Third quarter, Pekin up 38-8.
3 first downs in a row for the Panthers on 3 consecutive plays. Riley Smith has a conversation with Henry Adam. Smith drops back to pass. He's looking for Adam and then throws it in the flat. That is Crow. Catches it, gets across 40 to the 35-30 before he's tripped up out of bounds. It's like they're going to mark him at about the 27-28 yard lines. Another first down for the Panthers.
23-yard pass play from Smith to Crow. First and 10 for the Panthers.
Pekin marching right down the field here. Smith hands it to Glick. Up the middle he goes and runs into a wall. Short gain.
Glick up the middle. Tackled by Ethan Kopenhauer. He's second and 8 to gain 2.
I think their Van Buren County is wise to Nolan Glick and just following him anywhere he goes. Pekin has been using Riley Smith and Landon Crow to march down the field here. They tried to go back to Glick there, nothing doing. See what the play call is now. Henry Adam comes in motion. Snap. They fake the handoff to him. They're going to run the option. Smith flicks it to Glick. Glick catches it at the 20. 15-10. Touchdown, Panthers. Nolan Glick. He's in the end zone again. 27-yard rush this time. Will add to his total. 44-8. And that'll start our continuous clock again. Smith throws a pass into the end zone for the two-point conversion. Is out of the reach of Carson Comstock. So we will stay 44-8 with 6:18 to go, and we'll listen in to one of our sponsors.
Hey, Clint, the new lot looks great. Hey, Clint.
Hey, how you doing, Clint?
At Helmuth Ford, our friendly atmosphere is not a surprise. It shows your family.
Hey, Dad. Frank's bringing in his Ford F-150 to get his engine checked out.
Did you tell him that we're home with a lifetime powertrain warranty on new and used vehicles?
Yeah, told him we'd take care of everything.
Great. Come on down to Helmuth Ford and see for yourself.
For landscaping, excavation, and construction, Daisy Do Landscaping can do almost anything. Give them a call to see how they can help you out. Daisy Do Landscaping can help with new landscaping installation, planting trees, shrubs, and perennials, plus lawn seeding, fertilizing, and spraying. Daisy Do Landscaping at 641-919-1290 in Ollie, Iowa. You can find Daisy Do Landscaping on Facebook. And we're back, third quarter, 6:18 to go, 44-8 in favor of Pekin. Josh Clubb with the call.
Silvers runs up on the ball and boots it away. And it's through the hands of the returner. It's worked out well for Van Buren County last time. They pick it back up at the 10, up all the way up to about the 23-yard line before he's ripped down. And that's where they'll start their next drive. Given a gift last time out as they dropped punt snap by Sam Sharp resulted in a negative yard punt, and Van Buren County could not do anything with it on their opening possession of the second half. I think it's at the 23. We'll wait to see where this side judge on this side of the field stands. Looks like he's at the 22, first and 10. We are in continuous clock now, 36-point differential. Here's a sweep to the near side. Coming in hard is Lauderman. Tries to make the arm tackle and can't, and there's a big collision and on the sideline. Coach Flo went down but jumps right back up.
He went with the flow.
He did. Jeff Ullman went with the flow.
Got to go with the flow.
They pick up about 7 yards on the play, though. Bring up 2nd and 3. Clock should be rolling. It's not. There's a pass up the middle. Broken up. Nice play out there defensively by Carson Comstock again. It is (44-8). 3rd and 3. Ball's at the 29-yard line. The Warriors are going to look to pass, rolling to the right. Stops, sets his feet, throws down the field. This is tipped, batted around, nearly picked off by Landon Crow, and who else came in there? Comstock. I honestly think by Crow reaching up to try to pick it, I think Comstock would have had the pick, but Crow kind of tipped it. Nonetheless, it brings up 4th and 3. Van Buren showing that they're going to punt. Carson Comstock back deep. He's going to stand at his own 45-yard line. Punt is end over end, low kick. It's going to hit at about the 45 and take a Van Buren or Warrior roll. It's going to get all the way down to about the 27, 28-yard line. That's where Pekin will take over.
Got an update on that HLV score. It is at the end of the third quarter. Easton Valley 47-6 over HLV TC.
A lot of score updates. I'll rattle them off here quick. Albia Davis County. Albia leads 30-8. Eddyville leads Cardinal 33-12. English Valley leads Sydney 44-0. Just heard Steve mention Easton Valley. Linville Sully North Mahaska. It's Linville Sully 25. North Mahaska 6. Southeast Polk 55, Ottumwa 0. Newton 28, Oski 0. Bonnie 22, Southeast Warren 16. Here's a flip sweep to Glick. He's going to pick up 3 or 4 before he's wrapped up. Bring up
Montezuma's 22-16. Is that what you said?
Yes.
Okay. What was that Albia score as well?
30-8 in favor of Albia.
Okay.
Call it 2nd and 7. Smith looks to pass, throws it in the flat. He has Crow. Crow catches it, turns it 35. Knocked out of bounds at about the 38, 39-yard line. I believe that's good enough for a first down. It is. They're going to put it at 39.
According to Mr. Alan Sellers, EV is up now 58-8.
All righty. Thank you, Mr. Alan Sellers.
He's got a birthday this weekend, too.
Does he? Here, Smith's going to keep it himself. Gets up to about the 40 and runs into a bunch of defenders. Falls forward to about the 41.
Wade Harriman on the tackle.
Allen, I think, going to be bringing some of the SK junior high team into the sports section tomorrow morning, so make sure you tune in at 8 a.m. Of course, we'll start off with Pekin's Clint Weber, SK Junior High, and SK's Jared Jensen.
Smith takes the snap, throws a spot pass to Adam. He goes to the left side. Flag comes in. Adam breaks a tackle, going down the sideline. He had a first down. It's all the way up to about the 48 of Van Buren Counties, but there is a flag on the play. It's going to be a holding on the Panthers. So that play will be nullified, as the PA announcer just said.
Also looking forward to next Saturday morning on the sports section. I was talking to Coach Mose of Pekin Volleyball, and we'll have some of that Pekin Volleyball team on the sports section next Saturday.
All right, 2nd and 18. Of course, with the Sigourney Keota football game happening last night, which forced them to move the volleyball game to tonight. So Sigourney and Keota playing volleyball against each other tonight at Sigourney. Maybe Mr. Alan Sellers has an update on that one for us. Here is a handoff to Glick, going left side behind Crow. Breaks free, goes up the middle, and he is gone. Nolan Glick goes back to the end zone where he spent most of the night for another touchdown for the Panthers. We do have an injured Van Buren County player on the field. That one is good for 69 yards.
67-yard run by Nolan Glick for the touchdown.
Actually, thanks, PA announcer, the 67. Nolan Glick is going to be over 300 yards rushing with that run. I don't have the exact number, but lordy, lordy. Heck of a night for Mr. Glick. That is huge.
I would say Nolan will most likely be on that list for Male Athlete of the Week next week.
Yeah, I would think so too. Is that his 5th touchdown or 6th. It's pretty bad when you got to go back and count the number of touchdowns one kid has scored.
It's video game numbers.
50-8 is the score. Riley Smith, they're going to try for 2. Throws a quick pass into Crow. Was that Crow or Comstock? I could not see the number. That was Landon Crow. So add the 2. Makes it 52-8 with 51.6 to go in the third quarter. Nolan Glick, over 300 yards. I'm going to count those touchdowns here while we watch Pekin celebrate.
You do that. We're going to run out of time here probably pretty quick to get our sponsors in, so let's do that. Let's hear from Copeland Auto Body. At Copeland Auto Body, we strive to be the area's consistent provider of advanced collision repair. We want all of our customers to have a stress-free experience when they bring their car to Copeland Auto Body. Give them a call at 641-653-2140. Find them online at CopelandAutoBody.com. Copeland Auto Body, located in Hedrick, Copeland Collision Center in Oskaloosa, and Copeland Towing and Recovery in Sigourney. For auto body and towing for Hedrick, Oskaloosa, and Sigourney, see Copeland Auto Body. Thanks to Copeland Auto Body and all of our sponsors on board for Pekin football on Steve Shuttler Media and Skunk River Radio. Pekin getting ready to kick off.
The Silver's still out there with the kicking duty. Kick is going to be fielded on the run at the 22-yard line, going right up the middle, trying a middle run, and they're going to get all the way up to about the 40, so good return. A little low line drive kick. That's where Van Buren County will take over. 40 seconds left in the third quarter. It is continuous clock, so this could be the last play of the quarter. We will see. Ball is at the 40-yard line. Actually, they don't even have to run a play.
They don't look like they're in much of a hurry.
No, but they're going to get this off. They have 14 seconds remaining. At the end of this quarter, we'll hear from some of our sponsors. Here's a pass up the middle. This is picked off by Comstock down to 35, and that will end the third quarter. As Carson Comstocks came so close to interceptions tonight, finally gets one, and that'll end the third quarter. Pekin leading 52-8. We will head to the fourth, but not before we hear from a couple of our sponsors.
Gillum Construction and Properties, LLC of Packwood, Iowa, can help you with your construction needs like roofs, four-season rooms, garage builds, siding, windows, doors, kitchen and bathroom remodels, flooring installation, and more. Give them a call at 641-295-5460. Gillum Construction and Properties, LLC, where you're in charge of your destination. Call 641-295-5460 or look up Gillum Construction and Properties, LLC on Facebook. Schedule your next dental appointment with Dr. Dan Schuster at Oski Dental, 641-673-4845. They're accepting new patients. Oski Dental will file all of your insurance forms for you. They're a Delta dental provider. And Oski Dental is located at 902 South 17th Street in Oskaloosa. That's Oski Dental, 641-673-4845. We make smiles happen at Oski Dental. Thanks to all of our sponsors on board for Pekin football. Our friend Toothy at Oski Dental was on the screen there. Always good to see Toothy. He always shows up during the morning show during the week on Steve Shuttler Media, so make sure you check that out from 7 to 9 each weekday morning. Of course, coming up later on, we'll pick our Daisy Dew Landscaping Player of the Game. We do thank Fairfield Precast Concrete for sponsoring our area scoreboard. And we'll also have, tomorrow, we'll put up our Lifetime Dental collection of pictures from tonight's game. So be on the lookout for that tomorrow.
Yeah, I quickly tallied it up. And again, I'm very unofficial, but Nolan Glick, 6 touchdowns, 313 yards rushing. It's pretty safe to say that he's our Daisy Dew Landscape Player of the Game. Here's a handoff to Mr. Glick, and he goes up the middle, gets about 5 more to add to his total.
Jaden Pilcher on the tackle.
We'll give him 3 yards there. 2nd and 7. We are in the continuous clock of this 4th quarter. I would guess this is probably the last series for the starters. Here's Glick up the middle again. Another big run all the way up to the 20 before he's tackled from behind. 1st and 10 for Pekin.
Jaden Filter on the tackle.
EV with a final 60-8. English Valley's with the win over Sydney tonight.
Just about ready to match that score, I think. 52-8 here. Quick to the left of Smith. Gets the handoff, goes up the middle, and not much doing there. Gets to about the 16-yard line.
Carver Herring on the tackle. Gain of 3, 2nd and 7.
Allen had a volleyball update. 2-2. With Sigourney up 5-4 in the 5th set. This was a few minutes ago. So
tight battle between Sigourney and Keota then. I'm sure all the football players are on opposite ends of the gym tonight. Here's a direct snap to Glick off the right tackle. Tries to dance up field. Not much doing. Bring up 3rd down. Not even going to guess where they spotted that. On the far side of the field on this end. It's just tough to see.
It'll be 3rd down and about 4.
Looks like it's about the 14. Call it 3rd and 4. Three more yards for Glick. All bunched up in the backfield as they hand it off to Glick. He goes up the middle, runs into a wall, does not get to the 1st down yardage. It is 4th down. Gets to about the 12.
Gain of about 2, be 4th down and 2.
4th and 2. Ball at the 12-yard line. Pekin's offense will stay out there. Inside 9 minutes to go. It's Panthers lead 52-8 here on homecoming night. Another snap to Glick. He goes and cuts as he's cutting in, missed or lost his footing, and I don't think he got there.
That time of the night where the field's probably getting a little bit of moisture on it.
So, and he did not get the line to gain, so that's a turnover on downs. Give him 1. Ball's at the 11. 1st and 10 for Van Buren County. Glick would have, I think he could have honestly gotten into the end zone had he not slipped there, but lost his footing. And now a flag, a false start on the Warriors.
Penalty against the Warriors. Half the distance to the goal. Ball will be on the 5.
Makes it 1st and 15. Ball will be at the 6. Something is bouncing off the press box walls right now on the outside. There was a bunch of kids out there playing football, so I'm sure that probably has something to do with it. 7:37 to go. 1st and 15. Pass to the far side flat. Pass is caught. Up past the original line of scrimmage near 1st down yardage before he's finally drugged down.
Pass complete by Kokerman. Will Coral.
Make it 2nd and short.
2nd down and about 2.
Second and 2, balls at the 19. They're going to hand it off right back up the middle. They have the first down and a little bit more.
It is first down for the Warriors.
So it'll be first and 10 for Van Buren County. So if you're just tuning in to hear the Daisy Dew Landscape Player of the game, it is Nolan Glick.
It was from the first quarter.
Yeah. It's just kind of hung around all day when you go to probably 325-ish yards and 6 touchdowns. It's hard to not be picked for that. Here's a pass floated up there. It's going to be nearly picked off, but through the hands of William Daniels. Bring up second and 10.
Was intended for Hokenhauer. Second and 10.
Pekin will pick up another district win tonight. We'll be inside 6 minutes to play after this. By the time this ball's snapped. Stay undefeated in district play. Host North Mahaska next week. Here's a play action pass. Now the quarterback's just going to keep it. Runs about a yard and slides down. We'll bring up third down and about 8.
That'll be fun next week to have two of our teams that we're friendly with here on Steve Shetler Media going head to head.
I feel like everybody knows us when we do those games.
Yeah.
Just everywhere you go. Here is a pass attempt looking up the middle. Has a man over, shoots him though. Incomplete. We'll bring up 4th and 8. And it looks like Van Buren County is going to go ahead and punt this thing away. Looks like Comstock's going to go back to receive. Punt is a nice looking punt. Gets all the way back to the 40 where it's going to be fair caught by Comstock. It's a good looking boot. 4:55 to go. Clock is stopped again for some reason. Should not be stopped. Clock should be running. Pekin will start this drive at the 40 with their own 41-yard line. And Pekin's missing a player, so they're going to call timeout. They do have the second team out there. A little confusion, so they'll take a quick timeout. So we'll take a timeout and hear from a couple of our sponsors.
At Nutrien Ag Solutions, we are dedicated to your success. We partner with growers like you to expand your possibilities with unparalleled offerings. Your unique challenges are met with more customized solutions than anyone else can offer. With you, we're feeding the future together.
This is Jeremy with Cranston Family Funeral Home. I want to take a moment and say thank you, not for choosing our funeral home, although we're deeply honored when you do, but for showing up for your neighbors, for supporting small businesses, for standing in line at visitations and hugging people you maybe haven't seen in years. That is what makes our communities feel like home. At Cranston Family Funeral Home, we don't believe in flashy promises. We believe in showing up quietly, respectfully, and doing the work that matters when it matters most. So from our family to yours, thank you. We see you, we are grateful for you, and we'll be here when you need us.
Hey, we thank our sponsors on board for Pekin Football on Steve Shetler Media and Skunk River Radio. We're back at it with 4:55 to go.
All right, and we got second team out there on the field offensively for the Panthers. Here's a handoff to the right side, nothing doing. As the Others have Ethan Porter in there at quarterback. 4:30 to go. 52-8 is the score. Porter alone in the gun. Big snap. Quick spot pass out to the flat. The receiver caught by Brock. Trying to make a man miss and gets up to about the 33-yard line, or 37-yard line, excuse me. That's Elias Brock.
Looks like a final Easton Valley beat HLV-TC 54-8. And also Sigourney Volleyball is actually up 2-1 in their matchup with Keota. There was some scoreboard issues earlier. They're starting their fourth set now. So
okay,
there you go.
There is Porter. 3:34 to go in this one. And he fakes the handoff, going to keep it himself, goes up the middle, runs into his own blocker, and then is backed up and dropped for a loss. Well, second team offense unable to do much. The starters are still in for Van Buren County. They don't actually have a whole lot of guys over on the bench, but certainly time for learning. Those younger guys. And there, actually, that play was blocked pretty well. Porter just cut into his blocker. Sam Sharp's going to punt this away, and he lets go. Big end-over-end kick. Fair caught at the 25. And Van Buren County will take over with 2:40 and counting here in the fourth. Yeah, it's crazy timing-wise. You'd think of varsity volleyball game. Of course, they do play the JVs and the freshmen in the JV games before those, but to think that started at the same time as us and they're still not done yet.
It's a long volleyball game.
Volleyball is the fastest growing sport in the state of Iowa, so big numbers for a lot of schools. Looks like we're going to get the second team defense are going to get a chance to try their hand at stopping this Van Buren County offense. Immediately they get quarterback under pressure. He rolls all the way opposite field, just throws it down the field, and this is to nobody. Incomplete. Good pressure there by the younger Panther players. Looks like Ethan Porter and who else was giving chase? Jonathan Delaney. Both giving chase to the quarterback, Cockrell. Makes it 2nd and 10. Minute 26 and counting to go. Van Buren's going to go under center here. They are going to look to pass. A stop and go route, and he's open. Trying to recover. The catch is made, and recovering in time to tackle to save a touchdown was number 20, Pierce Coleman. Pierce got beat on the double move, and Van Buren County's going to go ahead and take a timeout here with 1:01 to go. With them taking a timeout, we will take a timeout and hear from a couple of our sponsors.
Planning ahead for 2026, smart farmers know that exceptional harvests begin with premium seeds. Quinton Harbison at Gobbler Creek Seeds, your local Pioneer dealer, has the high-performance varieties you need for next spring's planting. These aren't just any seeds. They're backed by proven genetics and designed for maximum yield potential. When you plant with confidence, you harvest with pride. Trust Quinton Harbison at Gobbler Creek Seeds for all your seed needs. Call today at 641-777-8874. That's 641-777-8874. And let's grow success together.
Founded in 1952, Fairfield Precast Concrete is a small, locally owned and operated precast concrete business. We're committed to serving Southeast Iowa with high-quality precast products. With 70 years of business experience, Fairfield Precast Concrete has continually researched, developed, and evolved with a long-term goal of creating a cost-effective alternative method for wastewater treatment. For more information, go to fairfieldprecastconcrete.com or call 641-472-3959. Hey, we thank Fairfield Precast Concrete for not only being one of our sponsors, but also sponsoring our area scoreboard that you see going at the bottom of your screen. We're back at it. 1:01 to go in this game. Josh.
All right, yeah, Van Buren County utilizing that timeout. Want to see if they can't get a score across. Second team is in for Pekin. Snap, roll out pass to the near side. Stops, sets his feet, looking up the middle, and it passes out of the reach of the intended receiver. Well covered that time by Pierce Coleman. That big play. Coleman got sucked in on the double move, but a nice job of recovering to save the touchdown. Van Buren County hurrying now, 35 seconds to go. I believe they have one timeout remaining if they want to use it. So Colchel is now in trouble, trying to get rid of it, and he's going to get drugged to the ground. Sack way back at the 45-yard line of Pekin. I think that was Ethan Porter. It was. 13 seconds to go. Van Buren County is going to try to get another snap off. They're going to have to hurry as there is 8 in counting. They are sure trying. It looks like they will get it off just in time. Time will expire during this play. Going to throw deep to the end zone. Wide open as a receiver. No, Porter comes out of nowhere. Or Coleman came out of nowhere and is there for the tip pass. And that will be our final score. Pekin's going to pick up another victory as they win 52-8.
All right, we'll take a break, get one last break in, and come back and give you a very quick recap right after this. Barn Wired at 119 East Marion Street in Sigourney has a huge selection of home decor. Plus, they offer a full coffee bar with breakfast and lunch served as well. Look for the weekly lunch specials posted on the Barn Wired Facebook page. Hours are Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 6:30 a.m. to 3 p.m., Thursdays from 6:30 a.m. to 9 p.m., Fridays from 6:30 a.m. to 3 p.m., and Saturdays and Sundays from 8 to 2. That's Barn Wired on the south side of the Sigourney Square, 119 East Marion Street in Sigourney.
If community matters, choose a family that values community. When you choose Beaner Funeral Home, you are choosing more than a business and more than a building. You are choosing a family. When you support those who give back to the community by way of volunteerism, talents, and monetary investments, you are ensuring this legacy of giving continues. We offer the most economical cremation and traditional burial pricing in our area and invite you to experience the Beaner difference of community, compassion, and commitment.
Hey there, it's Josh Clubb from Son-in-Law Services in Sigourney. I'm a local, trusted handyman. I do anything from simple home repairs to room remodels, all the way up to including additions. If you're in any home repair needs, I specialize in flooring, sheetrock, as well as window and door replacements. Just give me a call, we can talk through your needs. Now I gotta get back at it, and you gotta get back to the game.
Hi, this is Stacy with Shuttler Insurance Services in Sigourney. As your local independent agency, we're here to help with all your insurance needs. Farm and crop, home and auto, business, life, and health. We take the time to listen, explain your options, and match you with the coverage that truly fits your needs. Shuttler Insurance Services, local service, trusted advice. Call 641-636-7744 or stop by our office on the east side of the square in Sigourney.
Keokuk County Medical Clinic is your one-stop shop for healthcare. Our behavioral health providers offer a wide range of services to help you reach your goals. We have a variety of family practice providers who see patients of all ages for acute and chronic care. Jack's Corner Drug is located just down the hall for your convenience. Call 641-622-1170 to reach the clinic or 641-622-3184 to reach Jack's Corner Drug.
At Lifetime Dental, we know a strong, healthy smile starts early. That's why we love seeing our little patients early in life to create positive experiences and healthy habits that will last a lifetime. With advanced training in pediatric growth and development, as well as orthodontics, we have the knowledge and expertise to help your growing child thrive. We have a simple goal: healthy children, healthy teeth, beautiful smiles to last a lifetime.
All right, we're back one last time here from Pekin High School homecoming, and it's a big win for Pekin yet again. They've had a bunch of big wins this season. 52-8 over Van Buren for homecoming on what's been a beautiful weather night here in southeast Iowa. And Josh, as we mentioned, Nolan Glick had a huge game tonight.
Yeah, he. My stats are very much unofficial, but I had him for 332 yards rushing, 6 touchdowns. 5 of those touchdowns were rushing touchdowns, 1 receiving touchdown. So that will shoot him up the Class 1 or Class A leaders, I'm sure, in the state. We'll have to check on that for next week's game. But just a huge night from Nolan Glick. I was, surprised the way this game started versus the way it ended. I mean, it looked like we were destined for a 50-0 type of first quarter, and Van Buren County, got to give them credit. They found a way to slow down Glick and get the ball, or able to move the ball offensively, and then second half Pekin kind of adjusted and finished the job. So another win for Pekin. They stay undefeated on the season and undefeated in the district play, of course. So they'll lead that district, and I think if math is kind to me, with this win over Van Buren County, they have officially locked in a spot in the postseason. But that's a little interesting in their district this year, with 2 teams dropping out and not finishing the season. So literally only one team that's continuing to play within district Class A District 5 will be left out of the postseason. But Pekin cinches their spot. A couple of North Mahaska next week, and then the way it looks, it's a battle between Pekin and Danville right now for the district. Whenever that is, I don't have the schedule in front of me, but great night for Nolan Glick, our Daisy Dew Landscape Player of the Game.
Okay, and once again, look for the Lifetime Dental Solutions collection of pictures from tonight's game. That'll go up sometime tomorrow. So you can see there, Pekin has broken up their post-game huddle, and we'll be back tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. live from Barnwired in Sigourney for the sports section. We'll start things off with Pekin coach Clint Weber, as always. I'm sure he'll grab a player and have that player along with him tomorrow morning. We'll have Sigourney Keota Junior High football and SK coach Jared Jensen live from Barnwired. All right, we'll be back next Friday with Pekin football taking on North Mahaska right here on Steve Shuttler Media. Make sure you tune in then.